What is going on, my good people? We are here once again for some United Sim Football Association action here on the United Sim Sports channel. Let's go ahead and get right into it as we always do. It's going to be New York taking on Charlotte in this particular ball game, the second game of week number 6. The season's going by real smooth. Once we finish up next week, we will be halfway done with this regular season. So shout out to you guys. Thanks again for all of the support. We're going to get better as we keep it moving. You know how we do in this thing. But New York and Charlotte, they potentially have two great running backs here. Spiderweb for Charlotte, Doc Boone for New York. Can't wait to see those two go at it. You also have a lot of talent in the receiver game on both sides. Cletus Castle, he's working his way up as one of the top rookie quarterbacks. He's trying his best. He hasn't had the stats like some of the other quarterbacks like Action Jackson Jr. or Money Mills, either of those guys, DJ Church, but he has plenty of talent. He's ready to get this one rolling. He's trying to get his team their 4th victory of the season, whereas Charlotte on the other side, they're trying to stay undefeated. So only one way to figure out who's going to get the job done in this one. Thanks again for all the support. We got everything rolling for you as we always do. I got everything on my side right. I got to bring up my numbers just to make sure that I got everything rolling. You know how I do, so I could get that rolling for you in a little bit. And I'm gonna see who's going to be coming up with the game to start us off. And this one looks like Charlotte is going to be the team starting us off, and we are underway. Let's flip into this game. Let's do it. The return from the end zone here is going to be USFA cut back to the 30, and it's going to set up 1st and 10 to start this one off. Charlotte will be in their purple uniform set, all purple, deep purple, royal purple, where you want to call it. A quick pitch. There goes Vic Dotson with catch number 1, shedding off one player already, and he's going to get into New York territory already. That's how you start the moves. Great job there, Vic Dotson, shedding off a couple of defenders to keep it moving. He's hoping for a big game. He needs to see if he could get 1K yards for the first time of his USFA career. He's already on pace for that. There it goes, and he's going to get hit as he throws. And looks like Hank Falco tried to get that deep pass, but the pressure was on point that time. 2nd and 10 coming up. Let me turn the music up in my headphones. Turn my headphones up. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Check 99. 4 down. Alert.
But the passes again, left side is going to be caught there. Trying to run through a defensive player is Aaron Witten. He's going to get a big gainer as well, down to the 29. Already on the moves here, Charlotte making this look pretty easy.
Single. 14 moving. 14's moving.
Passing it again. Quick pitch right side is going to be Spiderweb getting the first down. There's a flag on the play, but I think it's going to take it back there for Charlotte. Looks like Jameson is the liquor of choice here for this Royal team. They got a backup 10. Let me know how the mic has been. I switched up the mic last week, midway during the weekend. I've had some good reviews on it. They like how I'm not blowing out your eardrums with it. I'm feeling a lot better. I was a little tired in the last game, but we're going to keep it moving. A tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Spiderweb's first carry is going to be no good. Who's that made the tackle? That's Tyler O'Steele making the stop, and now they're going backwards. 2nd and 22 coming up. One player said defense wins championships. I will have to agree. Looking for a man. Quick pitch right side is going to be caught there by Joseph. Currently the touchdown, receptions, and receiving yard leader in the USFA. He's definitely my top dog here for wide receiver of the year. And if I was the betting man, Charlotte should have a lot of awards come the end of the season by these players. They just been wreaking havoc all the way through. Looking for a pass here. Going to throw on the run to the middle field and caught. It's going to be Kai Coco getting into the mix down to the 4-yard line. Charlotte's on the move. On the run there. You love to see the players get the job done. The Mafia's defense has been decent this season. They're trying to get the stop here. Almost got him off sides, not to be. They're going to try Vic Dotson for the quick touchdown. Give it to number 87. He could do magic. Charlotte's on the board first. Beautiful route. Beautiful pass away from the defensive player. Really can't do too much about it. Charlotte's going to get their first score of the day. Kick is going to be up and dunked it off of the right uprights, and the kicking side of things has yet to turn up here for Charlotte. Jake Molyneux has been very inefficient so far this year. Gotta hope that he continues to update, and a lot of those kicks will not be happening in that type of manner. But regardless of that, Charlotte will score the touchdown. And now the Mafia will get their first crack on offense. A beautiful day here in Charlotte, North Carolina. No sun, no rain, no sleet, no snow. Just sun rays all the way through. You see Hank Falco there. He has his visor ready. He says, yeah, I'm trying to keep the sun out of my eyes. I got to make these plays. And you seen on that drive there, only one incompletion. Definitely helped them move the ball down the field with relative ease. Now, can the Mafia get into it here? It's going to be sent away past the 5-yard line to the 4, looking like Noah Bake trying to find the crease, and he's going to get past the 30 to the 34. Reasonable field position here for New York to start out with. Cletus Castle, the quarterback here for the first time. He got his team to a 3-2 record, and they're going to hand off to the big boy. Doc Boone is going to get shut down, though. I believe that's Hank Falco making the tackle already. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming. Actually, that wasn't Hank Falco. That was Young, their bot linebacker, doing his thing. Cletus Castle first pass going to be completed, getting the first down, and that's going to be a nice play to start this one off. 1st and 10 to the 45-yard line. Charlie Baker with the catch. Gotta love those out routes when they're completed. It's one of the prettier plays in the game of football. It seems like both the quarterback and the wide receiver both on the same page, and they could do some damage dinking and dunking. You don't have to go deep all the time. Handoff here to Doc again, looking to get past that defender. Going to get a solid gain on that one. 2nd and 5 coming. Right at midfield here for New York. Faking the handoff to Boone. What is Cletus going to do? Left side, and some coverage and deflected. Great defensive coverage there. Not to be. It's going to be 3rd and 5. And they tried him on that left side, but no dice. Now Charlotte has a chance to get off of the field here. Looking to pass again. Looking and going to be incomplete. Actually had a man in some coverage there, but it looks like Trevor Lopez was pretty close there. And the pass is incomplete. Charlotte's going to get the stop. You honestly couldn't ask for a better start for this Charlotte team, not just within this game, but for the season. They've been pretty competitive in some of the games, but they've had some blowouts where the other team just couldn't keep up. Looks like Vic Dotson called the fair catch before he could get anything too crazy, but it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for the Royals. Never want to put your defense back onto the field, but the Mafia's team, they have to find a way to make the stops.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 51's a mic.
Gonna pass it quick, and there goes Vic. He's gonna get maybe a yard or so. Make that 2. 3 for 29, got that touchdown out the way. So I believe this will be his 6th, well, his 5th game out of 6 where he gets a touchdown. He's trying to keep that streak alive to keep the rest of the tight ends at bay. I believe he could do that, but they got to hand it off this time around. Finds the crease, is the homie Spider Web, and we could talk about this offense here for this Charlotte team. Let's bring it up real quick. Quarterback will be Hank Falco, that's number 10. Halfback, they only have one. That Spider Web, you see him on that carry. Wide receivers will be Aaron Witten, Kai Coco, and Joseph Joseph. Tight end will be Vic Dotson. Kicker / punter, Jack Molino. Another handoff. No, it's a fake this time around. Looking to toss this one right side and caught by Dotson again. Should be a little short there, but another catch on the day for him. 2nd and 1. He's getting fed early in this game. I'm not sure if New York has the coverage skills to keep them at bay, but they're going to challenge it, and it's actually going to be upheld, so the catch will retain its status. The Mafia will lose a timeout in regards to that. Going into the defense though for Charlotte, they have Shane Knox and Lee Flowers at the defensive end spots. Tank Falco, TJ Camden, Nicholas Watt, and Aaron Jacobson, they will be the linebackers. I still have yet to change the number on my side, but I know he's 58. You can't miss him. He looks like a Greek god. Cornerbacks will be Ricardo Lopez, Pac Trescott, Andrew Green, and Bryce Walker. Is it Bryce Walker? Yes, Bryce Walker. I couldn't scroll down on that last bit, but I got it. And that's the offensive set there and defense for Charlotte as they get the first down on that last play. Keeping the drive alive here. Got the bunch set on top of the formation here. You see it. Going to be passing this one. Look in the middle field. A caught again. Cuts upfield. It's Kai Coco. Cutting again. It's Kai Coco. Getting stopped. It's Kai Coco inside the 35. You got to watch those cutbacks though. Kai Coco got the juice to avoid those players. Look at that. As soon as he caught it, he just cut up right there. Handoff again at a big hole there and almost broke free, but he's going to take that inside the 20. The Charlotte team is clicking, I must say. Mafia needs to tighten up here. It could be a long day. The Mafia, if they was to lose, they will drop to 3-3 on the season. They're trying to avoid that here, but they cannot give up plays like that if they want to win. Gonna look for a man left side and gonna be caught, and it's gonna get that inside the 10 there to the homie Joseph Joseph. It's gonna be 2nd and 3. Clock slowly moving, well, not slowly, it's actually moving fairly fast if I do say so myself.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Got double tight.
Almost got him off sides. That would have been a free first down. Passing it again. Gonna try Vic. Gonna get the catch. Sheds off one, and he's trying to stay up, but he's gonna take that one a 1 yard shy. He's trying to stay up. They can't bring him down. 3rd and 1 here. Gotta love the effort there, but New York Mafia, they set themselves up with a chance to get off of the field.
Here we go. Sack by Cougar 19. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Gonna pass it again. Millfield caught and touchdown. There goes Spider Web. Hit him with that dance pimp. Getting into the end zone. Do your dance. Spider Web with the reception touchdown. And Charlotte's looking to make it 13-0 here. If Jack Molino can knock this kick through, kick is going to be up. That looks a lot better, if I must say so myself. 13-0. Charlotte's already in play to do some damage here early. First quarter is nearly up, and we haven't seen too much from the Mafia at the current moment, but we'll talk about their offensive set in just a little bit. Let's bring that side up for your boy. Offensively, they have quarterback Cletus Castle, Doc Boone, and Quentin Robin will be the halfbacks. Aiden Keown, Deli Bird, and Charlie Baker, there will be the trio of wide receivers. Tight ends will be Giovanni Walker and Kataki Dracos. That'll be the offensive front there. They also have Juice Manson the second at kicker / punter. That's a bot kicker. Defensive line, they have only one of them. That's Buster Mack. Let's see. Linebackers will be Paco Pac second, Devontae Tree, Alan Otero, Ernesto Romero the second or the third, sorry, and Tyre Wire England. That'll be the linebackers there for him. Cornerbacks will be Neil Mason, Tyler O'Steele, and Noah Bake. And their latest addition to the squad will be Corn Stalk. That's the homie Corn Stalk, a strong safety. So it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. See if they can get this offense rolling. They're going to try the run game on the read option. You never want to run into a defensive front that has Arn Jacobson, but they'll take the small gain there of 2 yards. Almost got him offside, so that's a B. Cletus looking for the completion and overthrows Doc Boone on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd and 8. Gonna pass again, middle field and caught, and that's gonna be enough for the 1st down. That's how you keep the drive alive. A great catch across the middle. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Now they have to continue to drive, but the 1st quarter is gonna end on that particular play. 2nd quarter on the way. We're here in Charlotte. Thanks again for stopping by and taking some time to watch the United Sim Football Association on YouTube. We have our Twitch channel as well. Check the links in the description along with our various affiliates. The GSB, Goals, CSBA, and the ECFL are all there, and they did a deep handoff there. Luckily enough for him, number 58 didn't get his hands on him first, but it's going to be a gain of around 5 on that one.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
A lot of read option. I don't even know why this team showed up. Cletus Castle staying in the pocket, going to be caught, takes up and gets the 1st down to keep the drive alive. I believe that's Charlie Baker with another one. Yes, it is. 1st and 10, and they're getting close to midfield. Good job staying in bounds as well is Baker, because I thought he was going to go out of bounds.
Quit talking about it. 58, right over there, right over there.
Gonna send Doc Boone in motion. 1 second. Can they hike it? No, they cannot. They started that a little too late, and now they'll gotta back it up. 1st and 15 coming.
All day.
Let me know how the clarity of the game is as well. I was thinking about adding a few more filters to kind of bring some more life out of it, but I kind of like it, to be honest. Handoff here to Doc. Going to get dragged backwards before he could do too much damage, but he'll get some of those yards back from the penalty. We seen St. Louis win earlier. Looking at the power rankings, I don't know, actually, is St. Louis on their side? I'm pretty sure. But if that's the case, that'll drop him out of a playoff spot. Look for another handoff to Boone. Trying to get something, but just runs into a crowd. Charlotte's defense is not to be messed with. If you don't have your head on straight, they'll make sure you get nothing, but they did get a couple of yards there. 3rd and 8 coming up. Definitely a passing situation here, if I do say so myself. But can Cletus Castle keep the drive alive? 9:11 on the clock. Should they call for an emergency? Shane Knox was trying to rush after him. Going to take off and run and throw it. Going to get the catch, but I think he passed the mark before he could actually get the play off. Illegal forward pass, so loss of down. Unfortunate there. He just waited a little too late on that pass. Charlie Baker thinks he has it, but I don't think he checked back for the penalty. He was a little bit past that mark before he threw that football. And that is what the cause is. They got to send it back to Charlotte, and that's unfortunate too, because that would have had him inside the red zone. A deep, long kick to get that one off. That was almost blocked. I thought I was going to see our first blocked punt. But regardless of that, Vic Dotson, he holds on to it after the fair catch, and Charlotte's going to hit the field again. Working on getting some more media for you guys. I know you want to figure out what's happening with the league, but we also need some people to help out in that regard. Everything else has been kosher though. As far as the games, we're going to keep them rolling as long as we can. Up to this point, I haven't had any issues getting them out. The games have been smooth enough. We had some blowouts, we had some close games. If you missed that last game against Charlotte at St. Louis, I recommend you watch it again and watch it again. And that's going to bounce right back to Hank Falco. Surprised they didn't catch that. It's going to be 3rd and 8 though. New York has a chance to get off of the football field. They tried to screen, but sometimes they don't work and get caught up. Got the bunch formation here. Well, not the bunch, but it's a close formation. Looking for a play. Going to be caught for the first down again. Joseph off of that quick slant gets the job done. And there goes Charlotte. And Noah Bick was there in coverage, but like I say all the time, there is no defense for the perfect pass, the perfect routes. And they got him offsides. They're going to hand it off on the free play. And a big gainer there by the homie. Going to try to get one more man to beat, but 39 chases him down. That don't matter. There's going to be 1st and 10 at the 24. That's a big play. Great job there. Got him offsides and still comes off with a huge gainer on the ground. Charlotte's looking to punch this one in again. They go to more of a jumbo set. Will they pass out of it? No, they will not. They're going to give it back to him. Bounces out of the way and gets a 1st down again. The Spider Webb. I keep telling you, Spider Webb's one of my favorite players to watch. But my curiosity kind of asks itself, will he be as dominant if he didn't have all of these pieces around him? Got one of the top quarterbacks, if not the top quarterback. Got the best tight end. Got a great wide receiver core. The offensive line is stout. Can he be a guy that can potentially run the offense here? Handoff here to, by the looks of it, is a bot player. Giving Spider Webb a little bit of a break. 2nd and 6 coming. And they're just working this clock down here. Charlotte's already in the driver's seat, looking to add another exclamation point to this game. Keeping New York on the scoreboard, and they're trying to find a way here. Looking to pass is going to be caught this time around. A beautiful block to close out the deal. Touchdown, Charlotte. Spider Webb with another reception touchdown to get into the end zone. And Charlotte's just making this look too easy. They're going to go for the extra point again. Kick is up to the left and incomplete again. No good there. Charlotte's going to make it a 19-0 ball game, but the ball is still in their court. New York Mafia, they have to show that they have the ability to score. Up to this point, they have yet to find that juice, but they still have a half of a game and some change left to make that possible. Mafia trying to get something going here. But that's interesting enough, sending this one away. Back to the other side. The Mafia is going to take the knee. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and get into it. First and 10 coming up here for the Mafia. They got to get their offense rolling. Somehow, some way, pump fake. It's going to get deflected. Nice coverage off the back end by, I believe, Ricardo Lopez. It's going to be 2nd and 10. They tried on that pump and wheel route. Not to be on that play. 2nd and 10. Look for a pass again. Doc Boone out the backfield and dragged down by Aaron Jacobson. And they are just on the money all the way through. Only 29 yards passing in this ball game. They've yet to have a very nice drive up to this point. Mafia trying to get something done, but Charlotte is not playing game on defense. They're trying to get this one out the way. 3rd and 10, a deep drop back here for Castle. Gonna get it to Boone. Gonna get the 1st down. Off the 3rd down, they definitely needed that. See if they could get something before the half. Looking for the moves. There is Doc Boone, one of my favorite players in the league, me personally. Handoff here again to Doc Boone. Yes, it is, but he gets tripped up trying to cut backwards, trying to avoid Arn at all costs. I don't blame you. 2nd and 8 coming up. And there's going to be a point where they won't be able to run the football. So if they don't establish it now and within the 3rd quarter, it's going to be tough to keep them involved in the ball game.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Gonna pass it again and in some coverage, and not the greatest play to actually throw that. Is going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd and 8 here. Let me make a couple adjustments here. Give me 1 second. Let's see. 3rd and 8 coming up here. Drop back in his own way. Looks like the blocker got into his throwing motion, and that's just unfortunate there. The passing attack hasn't been working. The run game hasn't been working. And it looks like it just appears to be one of those days here for New York. Charlotte's trying to take advantage of it, trying to do what they need to do. They're focused on getting the victory. Going to send this one away again, a cleaner pickup here. It's going to be sent to Vic Dotson. He has some room. He's going to run through a player to get to the 40.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Let's get to it. Let me see if I can turn this thing up real quick. Yes. Nope, a little bit too low. Look to pass this one, and it's going to be caught. Going to get that one to the 48-yard line. I think I just accidentally turned down my limiter. Let me see if I could get that back up for you. Is this better? I think it's better. A little bit more there for you. But I may need to turn it down and see if I can get a little bit higher real quick. Had to do some tweaks here. Gotta see if I could get something rolling. Going to be caught again. That's going to be Spider Web getting into the mix. And that's going to be 1st and 10. Great job so far on this drive for Charlotte. They got the 2-minute warning to work with, and they're halfway home to get another score. So far, it's been all Charlotte.
Get ready. Get ready.
And they're looking to take advantage of this ball game. Let's see if they got what it takes to get into the end zone. Yes. Going to be another drop back here, and it's going to be caught again. Aaron Witten cuts past one player to get the first down inside the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Yes, indeed. This team is clicking on all cylinders. Okay, this might be the best I can do for right now. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to pass it again. Got some crossing routes, and there is one open on the left side. They're going to find Kai Coco a cut up to get to the 15-yard line. Drive continues there. Kai Coco in the mix. Passing it again. Looking midfield and caught. There goes the homie. Yo, Joe. In for the end zone. Charlotte's going to do it again. One cut up the field, and it was game over from there. Charlotte's going to make it a 25-0 ball game. And if this continues as we see it, Charlotte has a chance to be making their first shutout, or the first shutout of the USFA Season 7. New York Mafia, they've yet to find their footing. They only have 1 minute here in this first half, so all they need is a field goal to at least stop the shutout. But right now, their offense has been fairly bland, if I do say so myself. Let's see what they got going on here. We're already 23 minutes into this ball game in regards to the actual game. And inside the actual video, we're at almost 33 minutes. So it's coming out to the time that I prefer, so I could do what I need to do for you, and I could do what I need to do for me. So everyone's happy here in the USFA, except for the teams losing. Obviously, you don't want to lose. You want to keep on winning, but there's still games left to play, like I always say. And honestly, most of the things that could be fixed, I keep telling them, the depth chart is your friend, along with updates and steady updates, of course. But if you could get your players in the right spots for the right playbooks, experiment a little bit, you can find the juice needed to actually get your players right. Gonna quick pitch it and caught. First down a little bit more. Runs through a man to get to the 45. That's definitely gonna help him out. A great pass there on that one. Gataki Draco's first pass is a catch there for 20 yards. 1st and 10 coming up here. 54 seconds. Well, actually, they called their second time out there. I forgot they tried to see if Vic Dotson was out of bounds earlier. But here comes Cletus Castle, tossing it deep in the middle of the field, and caught and fumbled. Is that going to be a fumble, or is that incomplete? Right now, it's going to be a catch and return to the 35 to 40, and almost got past midfield. But is that a catch or a fumble? They're actually going to call that a fumble. What a hit. Oh my goodness. Going to pass it again. Going to be caught there by Witten. Turns upfield, trying to get the first down, and they'll call the timeout, I'm sure, to see if they can flip it again. Oh my God. Sir Lancelot just leveled that man, whoever he played. That was just ridiculous. 34 seconds left here. Neil Mason with the tackle, and Charlotte is in range to potentially get a field goal attempt. Got him off sides, free play coming, quick pitch, gonna be caught, turns upfield, is the homie, and gonna get inside the 20. Go ahead and call that decline penalty. That's going to get them to the 19 there. Charlotte's going to have a chance to get more points before half. And that is what hit power can do for you.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
I thought that was an incomplete pass earlier, but they thought otherwise. Looking to pass it again, tossing this out of bounds. Not too much you could do there. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming.
There we go. Shot. Cougar 19.
Looking to get something going here.
Ready, go. 51. So we got me.
Steps back a little bit and is going to be caught trying to get the first down, but a little short. They're going to call timeout number 2, and they'll perhaps have 2 more plays to try to make it into the end zone. Charlotte's looking real nice in this particular ball game. They came out with a close victory in the last game, and this time they said we want to make sure that it's done by the 3rd quarter, and they're doing a great job in regards to that so far. They got Vic Dotson on the left side of the line. Will they look his way? I don't think so. They're going to take off the run. They're going to get hit behind. That's going to be a sack. So no type of touchdown in regards to that play. A great play. Chase them down. See if they'll bring up the stat line to see who actually made the play, but I couldn't quite tell. But it is going to be 4th and 7 here. Might as well go for the field goal. See if you can make it. They're going to try it from the left hash here. A lot of the kicks have been leaning a little to the left, so maybe not the best time to be over there. They're going to try it, and it actually does go through, so they go to an even 28-0 on this particular ball game, so pretty much made up for all of those extra points there. And it's going to be 7 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. The Mafia already in the 4-score game. They need to get something rolling here. Well, not particularly in this drive because it's only 7 seconds, but I'm not quite sure. Actually, I take that back. I think Charlotte is actually going to get the football back too, and that would spell doom if they could score again. Great overall game plan here from Charlotte. Really can't ask for much here from the offense or the defense. It's just been spectacular all the way around here for this Charlotte team. The Mafia only has 1 timeout, so they may just take this one to the half. I wouldn't blame them. Seven seconds left in this one. And it looks like they are going to keep their offense on. I appreciate the pride, but they got to do something drastic if they're trying to get something going. To hand off to Doc Boone, to cut up. He's going to get the first down to essentially close out the... Actually, they have 1 second. I thought they was actually going to do it right, but I guess they're trying to set themselves up for potentially a Hail Mary pass if they could get something going. 1st and 10 coming up here.
Mike, 58. 58's the mic. I got you, punk. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
It's gonna be pass here. Tossing this one deep in the middle of the field and gonna be tipped around and almost caught for interception, but we're gonna close that one out. Let's go to quarter number 3. Let's go ahead and do it. And actually, I thought Charlotte had it first, but it looks like the Mafia had it first. Actually, no, Charlotte had it first, so the Mafia get it back. Yeah, you're right about that. I have my teams confused there, but not to get confused, that's Noah Baker on the return to the 25, so you can essentially call that a kneel down. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. I'm going to see if I can add this noise compressor. Noise suppression. See if I can do that real quick. Gonna be a handoff here. Taking this one and tripped up before he could get too far. There's a flag on the play, but that's gonna help out the homies in New York. That's gonna make it 1st and 5. Okay, that's much better. I think that's what I'm gonna need to do going forward. But I know it uses a lot of CPU, so maybe I can't abuse it. Maybe I could turn it on and off in certain spots. That way it doesn't get too crazy. But New York Mafia, they're trying to get crazy. A handoff here. No, it's a fake. Off the edge and sacked. Not to be. Number 12 takes him down. That's Lee Flowers waving at his opponent, taking them back 10 yards. Beautiful pass rush there. The offensive line could not hold up. All bad here for this Mafia team. Now they got to pass the football, and they're actually going to run it, and they're not going anywhere. Dragged down before he could get too crazy. 3rd and 13, and it's not looking very pretty here. They only went -3 yards on this drive, and it started out good too. They had the 1st and 5. Actually, no, I thought it was 3rd down that last play. My bad on that. 3rd and 13. They're going to fake it. Looking for a pass here. Tossing it in the middle of the field and caught. There goes that man, Charlie Baker, getting past the 40. And that's exactly what they needed. Great job overall on that play. Right in some tight coverage too. Arn Jackson dragged him down along with Ricardo Lopez. This drive shall continue. 1st and 10 coming. Handoff here. Yes, it is. Going to find the lane is Doc Boone. Trying to get up and trying to get stripped. Trying to get the strip was Arn Jackson from behind. But regardless of that, that's going to be another 1st down coming. Great job hanging on to the football there. Going to pass it again in the middle of the field and incomplete. Kind of rushed that particular play, but it's going to be 2nd down coming. Second and 10 here. Got the right side loaded with receivers on the tight end. They're going to hand it off, though. But Doc Boone's going to get shut down again. Not to be. There's going to be 3rd and 10 coming. They got the edges rolling there with Shane Knox and the homie Lee Flowers. You've seen him on the sack earlier, but the defensive tackles are no joke either. Going to be 3rd down coming. Going to pass this one again. Middle of the field, it had Doc Boone. But the pass off the mark again. Do you go for the touchdown or do you go for the field goal to at least put some points on the board? Me personally, I'll take the points. I wouldn't go out here with nothing. 4th and 10 is kind of a risky business type of thing. See if you can get some points on the board. Take it to the next drive. See if you could get 10 and then steadily go from there. Kick is up, or you could just dunk it off of the left side. That is also an option. Not the option they wanted, but it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Charlotte holds them to 0 again. Wow. One of the few times that the Mafia actually drive down the field, they get a doink for their troubles. But it's going to be 1st and 10. They're going to send a man in motion, and they're going to give it to Kai Coco on the edge. Going to take it. He's going to take it to the 50, the 40. One man to beat, and going to get it past the 40. And a great play there. Hank Falco, 23 for 26. But we're talking about number 14 here. A beautiful play. Kai Coco, I believe that's his 1st game over 100 yards receiving. So if that's the case, congratulations to the homie. Been a long time coming. Going to pass that one. Had a couple men open on that side, but the pass off the mark. It's going to be 2nd and 10. I'm so glad my mic has an adjuster to it where I don't have to lean over. I can pull it to me. That's how I'm doing right now, so I can get comfortable and watch this football game, give you that prime time commentary like I do. Here comes Hank Falco on the rush. He's going to take off a little bit. Throws on the run. Has got his man. That's going to get a first down play out of Yojo. Inside the 15, they go. Waited for him to get open. Wait for him to go up the field as well. That's just easy money there for Charlotte. Inside the 15 again. Stacking the right side there with receivers. What's going to happen? Going to send some men rolling. Throws that one out of bounds. Not to be. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And speaking of which, I got to talk to First Freight. I need to see some of those. What's where I'm looking for? The averages of the stats and stuff. I know how like most people, like, they can actually see like how many total touchdowns and all of that good stuff. I want to see that in the league, trying to run into the outside but getting stopped. But regardless of that, it's going to be offsides there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. But we got to see how many touchdowns has been thrown so far this season by all the quarterbacks, the interceptions, and on the rushing side, we got to see all the rushing touchdowns. I want to see all those stats to see how many, how the league has been doing as a whole. But 2nd and 5 here. Gonna pass it again. Knows the running play. Gonna get maybe a yard or so. 7 for 77 on the day for Spiderweb. Is going to be 3rd and 3. Gonna pass it here. Looking for a man and caught. Gonna get into the end zone. That's Joseph again for the mix. Give it to him again. And that's gonna make it 34-0. This game is getting out of hand here for New York. Kick is gonna be up. And once again, he's off the mark. So Jack Molyneux has not been able to do what he needs to do to get those plays right for the extra points. But regardless of that, the team is scoring touchdowns. And it's up to the Mafia to see if they could punch it in. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Sending this one away here is Charlotte, giving it to the Mafia. Another touchback here. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Mafia needs some sort of momentum here. They're going to pass it. Going to look for Doc Boone's going to find his man. Decent blocking, but the defense once again too strong. Finds a way to get to the running back, a gain of 4. Looks like that was Pac Drescott on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming.
Here we go. Right there. 19. He's tired of me. Shut up.
We're going to pass it again. It's Castle. Quick pitch right side. Going to be caught. Not much of a gain there. Probably a gain of 1. Yes, it is. 3rd and 5 here. Kataki Draco's with the catch. Tried to turn upfield, but not quite the agility to pick it up and continue to drive. Only 30 plays so far in this game here for this Mafia team, but they got to go backwards. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. All bad here. Never want to see that.
Check. Watch 54. coming after you.
Mafia looking for the first down. Quick pitch and deflected there by Aaron Jacobson to essentially let them know that that play is not going to work. 4th and 10 coming. Not looking very pretty here with this offense, but we'll see if they could get another chance after they send it back to Charlotte, who's looking to get 40 points in this game. Sending this one away is Juice Manson, the second. Going to be another fair catch around the 45-yard line. Charlotte with some field position that they wish they could continue on for the rest of the season. 1st and 10. Handoff, looking for a lane once again is the homie Spiderweb. Gonna make that 2nd and 3.
Easy work. It's easy work and it's coming.
Believe he's around like 17 more yards away from getting 100 rushing yards. Gonna quick pitch it, and that was a little bit too fast there. Looks like his 6th incompletion of the game is Hank Balco. He's looking like a beast on the block for sure in this game and in the season.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch it go. Watch a slant. 51's the mic.
Passing it quick, and once again too quick there for Dotson. He couldn't react to it, and it looks like the Mafia is going to get that stop, mostly thanks to the inaccuracies. It didn't look like they had too much coverage. If they caught it, they would have been moving down the field more than likely. But I'm sure the Mafia at this point will take anything that they could get up to this point in this game, as they appear to be well overmatched. Send this one out of bounds inside the 20, I believe. No, it's outside the 20, right at the 22-yard line here for the Mafia. Interesting setup here. Charlotte playing impeccable defense, and the Mafia, they've yet to get their offense rolling as they should. Handoff here to Doc Boone, and just getting shut down again. 10 carries for 48 yards. And in most cases in the landscape of football, averaging 4.8 yards a carry is a good thing. But when you have running backs rushing well over 7 a carry, that's kind of the process that you need to get through. 2nd and 9 coming.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Passing this one again. Quick pitch, and they're going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming again.
Right there. 54 Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Let's go.
Almost got him off sides there, but not to be. Cletus Castle turned upfield, trying to get the pass off. He's just going to take off a run. He's going to get the first down a little bit more, and gets out of bounds at the 44. Definitely needed that play. Sometimes when the arm isn't working the way you want, you got to use the legs. And I thought he was going to go out of bounds.
Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mafia trying to get something going. Another handoff. Runs through, I believe, Arn. A rare missed tackle there by Aaron Jackson to give up 5 yards.
Okay, ready? Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. It's a party now. Check.
Passing it again, left side, and caught there by Draco's right at the line to be the first down, and they're going to go ahead and give it to him. 1st and 10 coming.
Ready? 58. 70 Lion. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Quick pitch and caught. Turn upfield past the 40. Kentucky Draco's getting a little bit more work in this drive. 2nd and 3 coming.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Passing it again. Middle of the field is caught. Number 84. I believe that's Giovanni Walker with the play inside the 30. That's going to take him to the 29-yard line. Gain of 10 on that one. And the Mafia is driving here for the possibly the 2nd time, I'd say, so far this game. Will they get the playoff before the end of the 3rd? They will not. Let's go ahead and get into it. Moving to the 4th quarter. Mafia trying to put some points on the board, looking for a play again. Right side is going to be caught there by Kentucky. Turn up to the 20 to 10 and inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A great blitz beater for sure. Going to take that one in his 1st and goal.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Looking to pass it again. It's going to be caught down to the 2-yard line. And you can see Charlotte taking a little bit of edge off of the defense at this point. They says that they pretty much have the W in the bag. Giving up a lot of those passing lanes they did not let up earlier in the game. But the Mafia is 2 yards away from getting their first set of points here in this ball game. I'd run the football, but they're going to pass it here, looking for the play right side. Hey, if the pass is going to work, let it work. Touchdown, New York. First touchdown of the game. Hit him with that dance. I love that dance, man. But the Mafia will score the touchdown. No shutout will be taking place today. A great job there by the Mafia to get their first points on the board. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good, so they'll knock their extra point down. 34 to 7 is the score. Charlotte's going to be getting the football back, trying to get that touchdown back. Up to this point, I think they could kind of rest assured on that run game, see if they could run out the clock, burn out as much as possible, take it to the end of the game, and then take it into next week. But looking a little bit forward, let's talk about the game coming up next. Is going to be Huntington Beach once again on the Friday set, taking on Dallas. It's going to be a two-tone game between these two teams. They both are looking to get more wins. Dallas, they have yet to get a win since week number 1. And they're trying to do something special. Actually, no, they got the win last week. My bad. They're 2-3. So they're trying to get to 3-3. Huntington Beach is trying to move to 4-2 on the year. As we go ahead and set this one up, looks like the return is going to be taken to the 26-yard line. You didn't miss anything too crazy, my bad. But that's going to be the next game that's going to be on the recording list there. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off here. Looking for a lane, a spider web to get past the 30. Down at the 31-yard line, it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Last stop. Last stop.
Here we go. Shaq, that was the Cougar 19.
Double dog. That's the way.
2nd and 5 coming up here for this Charlotte team. Will they keep it on the ground? Yes, they will. Find the big hole. His spider web past the 40. Trying to get past that man. He does. Taking it to the 20. One man to beat. Can he do it? Runs through and carries the man into the end zone. That is how you do it, spider web. He says he got the juice. Wow. Hit that hole like he was mad or something. Charlotte's going to hit 40, trying to make it 41 here. I think he did it. Yes, he did. Kick is up and kick is good there. Wow. Charlotte's going to hit 40 again on the season. Big plays all around for this Charlotte team. They're looking to get more points, I'm sure, but the Mafia's got to get the ball back first. Into the video here, though, we're at just hit the hour mark, so it's going by smooth enough, but still a good amount of scores to slow it down just a tad. But I ain't mad at it. I got some time, so I could get these games out for you. The Mafia, they kind of wish this game would probably end so they could go to the next week, get back into their winning ways. But going down 3-3 on the season at this point, not a bad thing to be at the current moment. I'm thinking by the looks of how the season has gone now, if you get around 7 wins, you should be able to find your way into the playoffs. That's kind of my thought process between how the teams have been rolling. And I believe Charlotte can definitely secure a playoff spot within the next 4 wins or so. I think all they really need at this point is around 10 wins, 9-10 wins, and then they could go ahead and lock up the conference as well. So, but they should be able to secure the playoff spot way before then if they keep on winning. Passing it again is Castle and caught, and there goes Charlie Baker to the 35-yard line, making it 36. That's how you start out the drive. The Mafia is on the move. And if the Mafia has anything to say about it, they need to get their point differential up. This will definitely take a huge hit in regards to that, in regards to how the score is now. But if they can score a few more times before this game is over, they have a chance to make it a minimal damage to it. Quick pitch, and it's going to be caught there by Doc Boone. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Your trip is here.
4 receptions, 19 yards here. There for Doc Boone.
Tackles. 58's the mic, 58. 58.
Quick pitch again, going to be caught in some coverage, but going to get him inside the 30. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. I think at this point, you might as well keep your offense on the field all the way through. Only way you're going to have a chance for a comeback is if you're getting touchdowns, but highly doubt they're going to be scoring 30-plus points in a span of 7.5 minutes. Going to be passing it again as Cletus. Going to be caught there, taking that one pass to 20. It's going to be 1st and 10. Aiden Keown with his first catch of the game.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Watch the curl.
Passing it again, left side and caught. Going to be a cutback lane, trying to reach out for it. He says he could do it like Yojo too. Give it to Aiden Keown. That's a touchdown. Therefore, New York. Hit him with the shimmy. And that makes the lead a little bit better. Or the deficit a little bit better for them. Nice cutback there. Trying to make it 41-14. Looks like they'll do just that. That is going to be the score with the final 7 minutes left in the play. 50-plus points combined by both of these teams here. It's going to be an interesting ending to this one. Charlotte more than likely is going to lean towards the run game, but if New York can't stop it, it's going to be tough to think that the Mafia's touchdowns is going to be in vain. Charlotte is playing more of a lax defense. You could kind of tell a lot of players have been getting open later in this quarter as opposed to earlier in the game. And it's kind of showing a little bit. In the final 7 minutes of this ball game here, Charlotte's getting it back. Should be down to the 2-yard line there for Joseph. Joseph looking for a return main lane and going to get that close to the 30. Charlotte's back on the field. They're trying to punch it in again before this game ends. Looks like the total yards is 477 to 355. There in regards to total yards. Another handoff here and another decent enough lane. There goes Spider Web. Dragged down before he could get the first. He's going to be 2nd and 2 coming.
That's it. Big hit.
Here we go. Here we go. Bravo 80.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Handoff here again. Looks like he's got the first down. I don't know if he got pushed back at the last second, but actually they're going to call 3rd and inches on that play. So more time is going to come off the clock for Charlotte. I'm sure they're not too upset about it. Gotta assume that the passing attack is going to be over for today. Keep it on the ground, let it rock. They are going to run it, and they are going to get the first down. Trying to fall forward. Did he get it? Yes, he did, barely. Looks like got pushed back at the last second, but he ended up falling forward. They're going to see the replay here. Pushed his offensive lineman out the way, got pushed back, but that last lunge at the end was got the job done for him.
Tiger 19. Tiger.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Ten's the mic.
Handoff here again. Looks like it's bot player time. Getting some extra mixes in there to try to fool the defense. And the gain of 3. Final 4 minutes, 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A great job here from the Charlotte team. They will be going to 6-0 on the season. And what has been an amazing start. One of my favorite starts from what I've seen from these USFA teams. I've been here since season 1. And I haven't seen too many teams this dominant before all the way through. Not just on the offensive side, but defensively as well. Charlotte has not been playing games all the way around, and in my opinion, they've definitely earned this spot, seeing as they haven't had the best of history going back into week number 1. I believe they only had 1 playoff appearance, and they're definitely going to make it back to the playoffs. Actually, no, they have 2 since including last season, but they're going to be going back by the looks of it to the playoffs. And this time around, I don't see any team that can realistically put up a show for them against them in the United Bowl. So it's going to be a fun ride seeing how Charlotte continues to roll. They still have a few teams that they have yet to play this season. We'll see how they fare against them as we set it up. 1st and 10 coming again.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready? 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready? Go.
As they hit the final 2 minutes here in the 4th quarter. They're going to let the clock run as long as they can. They're going to fake the handoff. Hank Falco does not have the speed to get around. They're just going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage as they hit the 2-minute warning. Right now, they're just kind of walking it down. They don't need to do anything too crazy. Never know what's going to happen until it happens in the USFA.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey,
Will they pass it this time around, or will they keep it on the ground?
right here. Mike 51.
Looks like they are going to hand it off. There goes him with the boost of speed. Spider Web gets another big gainer. Now he's 10 yards away from getting over 200 rushing yards. 3rd and 3 coming.
Four down.
Let it click all the way through. There goes Spider Web again, but he's hitting the backfield this time around. Not to be. Actually, they do get 1 yard. I thought it was a hit for a loss. But 4th and 2 regardless. Thinking Charlotte's more than likely going to take the field goal attempt here. No, actually, they said they're going to punt it. Will they go for the Oka? They'll try to get him out the way. Almost blocked, actually. And we'll get down in bounds. Yes, it will. A beautiful punt there by Molyneux. The extra points haven't gone his way. But taking him down to the 2. that's definitely a good start there with this punting game today. A great punt, great pin.
Let's go. Rocco 80.
44 is the mic. Hey, here I come.
And the Mafia, they only have 33 seconds left in this ball game. They're going to have to pass it deep. Will we get the safety? Yes, they will. Charlotte's going to get 2 more points on the board. And I think that's not Aaron Wynn. That's going to be the homie Andrew. Actually, no, that's Lee Flowers. I thought it was the homie Andrew Green. But nice job there by Flowers to get a safety. And that is the cherry on top of the sundae. If that's what I like to see. Mafia, they will not have another chance to get this football back. Not the way you want to close out the game, giving up more points, but part of life sometimes. You know, you can't get everything that you want when you want it. They're going to return it to Vic, going to get it past midfield, and a decent enough return right there on the safety punt. With 20 seconds left, this game, you could call it over. 43-14 in favor of the home squad here in Charlotte. They're going to keep this streak alive of wins. And it looks like they're keeping their offense on the field as well. May just run it one more time and that's it. Handoff here, cut back lane there for Spider Webb. And he almost broke that one free. And it looks like he's going to be stopped just 2 yards shy of 200 rushing yards. But regardless of that, that is going to be your ball game right there. Mafia still has a little bit of work to do. They'll have to see what they could do in their next game. But the final score going to be 43-14 in favor of the homies in Charlotte. Let's check into the stats real quick. 524 to 326 in regards to the total offense here. 1 turnover that was in favor of Charlotte. 3rd down conversions, 5 for 9 for New York, 5 for 8 for Charlotte. So both of them converted 5 third downs in this game. Penalties, it favored more Charlotte. New York had more, that's what I'm saying. And it looks like Charlotte had the time of possession there. Good job by them. Checking into the stats here. Hank Falco a little bit short of that perfect rating there. Another 5 touchdown passing game for him. So great job from him. Cletus Castle, he threw for 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. So he actually had a really good game as well, but just couldn't get the ball down the field like he wanted to, I'm sure. Looking into the rushing game, Spiderweb with 18 carries, 198 yards, 11 yards a carry, got the touchdown, broke some tackles. Doc Boone, he averaged on less than 5, 11 for 53 on the day, no touchdowns, but overall a solid day for what he was able to do. The game kind of got out of hand, so couldn't use him as much as he wanted to, but hey, that's part of the process. Looking into the receiving game, looks like Joseph Joseph and Vic Dotson once again was the leaders there, along with Spiderweb, who had 2 receiving touchdowns. Kai Coco also had a great game. He led the team in receiving yards. That's that first overall pick there for the homies in Charlotte. Looking on the other side here, the Taki Dracos led the way in catches, but Baker led the way in yards, also had the touchdown. Aiden Keown had 2 for 28, got a touchdown. Great job by the homies. Looking into the defensive side of things, the user player with the most tackles will be Neil Mason with 6. Devontae Tree looks at 5 along with D.D. Beasley. Let's check to see if there's any stats over here that I can check to see. Looks like it's blank here. And then let me go ahead and let's go a little bit further down. I see Cornstalk there with 4 tackles and a tackle for loss. Good job by the homie. Scroll a little bit over just so I can see if anything else is happening. Don't see anything. It might be pretty blank over on this side. It happens. And let me check to see if there's any pass deflections. I do see none. I see Buster Mack there with 3 tackles as well. And that's all the users there. Going into the homies over here, they wasn't on defense a lot. So Aaron Jackson with one of his first games in a while with less than 10 tackles total, but he did have a forced fumble. So make sure you mark that when you check the stats down. Checking into the rest of the players here, looks like Andrew Green and Ricardo Lopez both have a pass deflection. Let's see, Andrew Green had 5 tackles, Lopez had 4. Looking a little bit further down, let's check to see if anybody got anything. Lee Flowers has 2 sacks and a safety as well, so I may have to put him in the mix there. Both of his tackles moved the team backwards and got some points, so you can't be mad at that. Looks like the rest of the players are bots, so that's all the users there. Good job by Charlotte all the way through, like I always say. Looking at the kicking side of things here, checking this one here. Looks like, let's see. Oh yeah, they had the safety punt there by Juice Manson doing his thug thizzle. Looking at further, Molyneux made his own field goal attempt, but missed 4 extra points, so all those points went away. But outside of that, pretty decent. 4 touchbacks on the day, so he was booting that on the kickoff returns. Punt wise, looks like 27 and 28% there on the average there. 1 inside the 20 for each kicker / punter, so great job. On the kick return side of things, Vic Dotson had 1 for 13. Joseph had 3 for 78. Noah Bake 1 for 101. Punt return wise, only Vic Dotson had a return, only for 8 yards. But that is going to close the deal for game number 2, week number 6. We still got games to go. Dallas at Huntington Beach will be next on the playlist. Make sure you watch out for that. We're going to keep it moving for you like we always say. And we're going to get to this money sooner or later. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'll see you then.